Hi, my name's Julie Trimble. I'm a speech therapist by background, but my current role is working as a therapy services stroke pathway lead. And in my spare time, I like running, Pilates, and going to gigs. In my previous role as a clinical lead speech and language therapist for the hyperacute stroke ward at the RVI, I spent a significant proportion of my time working with patients with swallowing difficulties. And about 6 years ago, I started to develop a bit of a minor obsession in terms of how we could improve our identification of silent aspiration, which is the airway entry of food, fluids and secretions in the absence of a cough response at the bedside. And I knew that there was no consensus in how to identify these patients via clinical swallow screening, but I wasn't sure really how to answer the questions that I had started to form. Well, I knew that I wanted to provide better quality care for my patients, but the evidence base was confusing and I wasn't really sure if what I wanted to do was even research or whether it was service development. And I didn't know that I could apply for any funding to allow me the time to explore my ideas. So when I did find out about some funding, I didn't really know how to access support in relation to possible funding sources and how to have the best possible chance of being successful in obtaining funding. I was really unsure of who to direct any of my queries to. So the 4Ps programme helped me form connections with other like-minded staff within the Trust who were interested or actively engaged in research and explore how to develop my research idea into something a bit more tangible. I learned more about some of the practicalities of getting involved in research, like writing a research protocol, potential funding sources, what ethical approval is, and how to identify supervisors and mentors and start building my research network. And I found out more about my own strengths and how to build on these, for example, around communicating my research ideas persuasively. So I would say go for it. I found it a really helpful course for finding out how to get more involved in research, and it provided me with some really useful tools to become engaged in research. It's a great source of practical advice and information if you're starting out in research, as it can feel quite a daunting landscape to navigate at first. And the 4Ps programme helped me make sense of the world of research and embed research firmly within my practice. I'm not sure I would have pursued my research idea so far had it not been for all of the support and skills that I gained from the 4Ps programme. So I would say, what have you got to lose? If you'd like to find out more, visit the website.